devouring my soul until you found me.
Yeah, you missed a lot. Did you just...
You have closed the refrigerator door.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
I thought I was the only one who ever bothered.
I thought I was the only one.
I observed the tree closing at once.
Hey, Warlock. Open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay, what's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
My meager what?
Your meager metal. We stand against an adversary unlike any before, blinded by burning, hope-fueled hate.
Magus, right, your evil twin. That's our adversary.
Before such a blaze, still a stooge may steer, but your wide-eyed wonder is merely wit and moxie. You strut as an insecure cock, uncertain of his stature.
Does that mean what I think it means?
This audacity acts as stilts on sand as the tide thralls you in. Leading must be wrought off the fullness of your yearning yoke. Will it be so?
Yes, absolutely.
Wise words. Sure and measured. But beheld by my bemused misgivings, your demeanor differs distinctly in direction from my more willful ways.
Maybe we can meet in the middle then.
Yes. An oath. Will you own an oath to operate with greater aggression? To give gravitas to gravid seasons of your soul and struggle not to stand on destiny's icy flows?
Sure, man. Whatever it takes.
Then assert it.
I swear I'll be a good leader. That I'll be decisive and that I won't let Mantis do whatever she wants.
I stand partially reassured.
What about you, Mr. Fancy Words? How do I know you won't see Raker and have a change of heart?
Why would I weasel away?
Didn't you used to be best buds with him?
We were common company for a fleeting fallow, through which I witnessed the incommensurable extent of his sadness. He mourns his lost son.
That's why he's doing all of this. The church, the matriarch? Because he wants to get his kid back. But that can't happen, right? Magus can't...
No. Cannot.
So? We can count on you? When you reunite with Raker, that man's gotta go down.
Indubitably.
Kinda glad Loop-the-Loop stayed on Lamentus. My ears were ringing from all her nonsense.
I prefer Mantis's nonsense to Warlock's. So, how is he?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Ain't that the Hume girl you tried to impress with your yo-yo skills?
Yeah, and it went about as well as talking to Mr. Cape. Moore, are you okay letting Mantis fight the church alone out there?
She won't fight. She'll focus on evacuating people. Maybe they can all hide in the caves.
So she's just gonna let the church take over her homeworld?
Mantis would tell you that people matter more than the planet. And she knows that the church won't stop coming until we rescue Nikki.
You have great confidence in this celestial Madonna.
She's one of the few people I know I can trust.
Really? She freaks me out.
Because she's smarter than you?
And kinder.
Hey, that nickname makes my skin crawl. I'm furry, not fuzzy. Not even that little.
My shoulders are sore.
You take it Groot didn't reach Cosmo?
No dice.
The tree is persistent. He will keep trying.
He was the most convinced we could bring you back, you know? I don't know if it's optimism or stubbornness, but it works for him. I guess that explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo.
If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. Thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land at the spaceport.
All them bars and betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, go. What the flark?
Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
He is a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side.
Done. This work is worth more than your... Worth, Quill.
You take care of the Milano, okay? Make sure the ship's still here when we come back. So, final showdown against Raker. This time, you'll get him for good.
I intend to. We're not leaving here without Nikki.
Your kid sure got herself in it deep, Quill.
Her mom died, man. If Warlock's telling the truth, that thing inside her is using Corell's death to manipulate her.
I get it. Ain't gonna be easy getting her out of there, but I'll die trying.
Ready, Drax?
I am. My blades are as sharp as the rodent's tongue.
Was that a metaphor?
It was a simile.
Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Peter.
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
Sick of cracks!
The Roby one's making the rest of them harder to kill!
Ride another zealot!
Way to take him to church, man!
This is infuriating! He will not bend! Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools!
Drax, destroy! The blockhead's amping up his buddies!
Then put him in a body bag! Problem? Solution!
Gamora! Cut that!
Right? Must
Go
hold on!
freeze lightning!
Might want to check on that, Peter!
I apologize for my carelessness.
I'll be your wingman anytime!
The hovering shaman is blessing his flock!
Yeah, the sooner that guy's down, the better!
Take heed!
Gamora! Run him through!
Ready!
That one is under a violent spell! Beware!
Yeah,
What is
well,
next,
that
Peter
makes him
Quill?
a target in my books!
I believe!
Punch it, Drax!
Study your turns, medic! It's really complicating things!
You're all charged up! Show him some muscle! Rocket! Safety's off!
Anybody feel bad killing these stones? Cause I don't!
Way to take him to church, man!
The Witch Doctor elevates our challenge in combat!
I'm ready! Just find me an opening!
Wackos better pray their new world comes without death or pain or fear, because I'm gonna kill them for flarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the Cortex and find Nikki.
Gamora!
No way! We need to move if we want to find Nikki.
Yeah, Quill's just doing some preparation work, I guess.
Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were nowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was the Mutt's biggest fan, but we could have used a backup telepath.
Just because the tower shut down doesn't mean Cosmo is too. Last time we were here, he knocked out me, Gamora, and Drax. And Lady Hellbender's bounty hunters, like it was nothing. Kinda dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Clark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, I don't know, Rocket. Like Gamora said, everybody wants something.
The church tailors their offer to the individual.
Seems to me most of them would give in.
Or they'd be killed. Not an easy choice.
They got Flark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hal's Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the Continuum Cortex.
To siphon Faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
So they're powering something.
Sure looks like it.
I'm surprised the church was able to seize the Cortex. It seemed pretty secure last time.
Shh! Try not to give ourselves away.
Let's see, Flarkers! Get ready to die!
They do not fear death.
Don't mean we can't hurt him first.
What did you jerks do to this place?
Really don't think we can count on Cosmo? Having fun preying on the weak?
I think that's the one I scratched earlier!
Really? Wasn't that one taller?
More batteries the deeper we go. 100 units says they're tied to the fulfillment.
The priest said that they were bringing...
They can't raise the dead, especially after we saved Nikki.
I've been thinking about what Warlock said.
Which part? He hasn't stopped talking since we met him.
About how Nikki and that Magus thing were intertwined.
Is that what he said? It's easier to understand Bug Lady.
Over here! Looks like we can squeeze through.
We must be close to Mantlow's bar. Can you see it?
Not really. There's a lot of debris in the way. I bet I could pull that chunk out.
There's no way through this wall.
Peter!
Well, that didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones that can do this, right?
Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Let's hope it holds.
Oh, Scott! Not Mantlow's. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
What's taking so long?
Don't suppose we could try tricking them again? Make them believe we're all promised stuff?
Not unless you can fake that purple glow they all seem to have.
There's been...
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
When we are done here, we will need to tell a Rhapsodus about these adventures.
Oh, what?
They are the keepers of Catathian lore. This will be an epic tale.
Hey, what do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. The Your memory is suspect.
My memory is flawless. I'm just an optimist.
Warlock's stronger than any of us, and he's got a pretty good reason to hate Raker.
So you buy his rip my soul in two story.
Just saying, if anybody stands a chance going toe-to-toe with Raker, it's him. And we're gonna need the Grand Unifier out of the way if we want to stop this ritual.
Throw the meat into the meat grinder to keep it busy.
That's not what I...
No, I'm...
Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. It's an awful lot of light.
You're thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentus.
Nikki had Warlock's soul stone in her hand. What if it's fused there and Raker's trying to remove it?
Like you did with Goldilocks? Didn't work all that well the first time.
The girl may have sensed the evil in the stone and insisted they try again.
Or she's outlived her usefulness and Raker wants the stone's power for himself.
Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and stop us.
The converted ones will be prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life.
Which is pretty ironic if you think about it.
Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
Ain't we just one big, happy Flarkin family? What are you doing with that garbage?
She's not garbage.
Behold the power of the light! Via Maniati! The Guardians of the Galaxy! Save the believers and alert the Grand Unifier! The movement must not be stopped!
More turkeys dropping in! That's it. We finally snapped.
Powers! Face us!
We've got enough on our hands, Muscles. Calm down, weirdo.
You won't ruin her this time!
Well, we might have a problem.
At least we stopped whatever that priest was doing here!
The full Flarkmans? Nah, can't be that easy.
Not again!
What was that? I was destroying something!
What the fuck, Gamora? No fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
We must eliminate their medicinal conduit!
Gamora! What's going on?
That garbage doll must have been magic or something.
The power of the light!
Dad's amping up his buddies!
Let's sever his ties that bind!
Yo! Big guy needs your help, Quill!
Rex! Oh, crap! I'm coming!
Look! The Elite One's mending his allies!
Well, that's not fair. I got you, Drax.
Been too long since I blew something up!
You won't ruin her this time!
Send it their way, Drax.
Cowards! Face us!
We've got enough on our hands, muscles!
Do not let the Flying Ones end his team!
What's the opposite of heal? Let's do that to him.
Guys! That one's mending the rest!
And he will suffer for it!
Peter! Help!
Scott,
The enemy
medic
proves
is really
persistent!
complicating things!
Alright! I'm good!
Let us resume at full force!
Rush him, Drax.
There are more arriving!
The more slicing through them like butter.
I can barely cut into his armor! The priest is channeling power into that one!
The Flying One in power!
Guys, huddle up!
I know! It's like they want me to keep blowing them up. And I gotta admit, every time they go splat, it paints an awfully nice picture. There's no way we lose today, Quill.
You think they've got all the moves out there? The only moves out there? Well, I say lies.
You not notice my mastery of the Catathian war arts?
As I was saying, it's only lies. We've got plenty of rad moves on our side. Who's with me?
That's me!
Great! Just great!
You won't ruin her this time!
Rip him a new one!
Face me!
At least we stopped whatever that priest is doing here!
A full compartment? Nah, can't be that easy. I got all these toys, I'm just dying for your time to go alone! What's this doll thing? I don't know.
Careful around the boosted one!
Boost me next! No, it ain't my fault you're acting like this!
You good?
Never better.
Yep, definitely not good. Gamora, wait, hold on a sec.
Why? So more children can be sacrificed in the name of Raker's flarked up church?
Of course not,
Just what, Peter?
I don't know.
Every minute we waste. We don't have time to breathe.
I know Raker brings back bad memories.
This isn't about Thanos. It's about Nikki and what men like Raker and Thanos do to girls like her. Like me. My sister. If I had just been better at protecting Nebula, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his Kratakan hand.
By me.
You killed your sister?
She is the one you saw in the Matriarch's promise.
That's how I knew it was a lie. The Nebula I knew had been twisted into a hateful, vengeful monster thing. One who would never stop unless I stopped her. So So I did. I just never expected to survive.
Why didn't you say something?
It's not exactly a conversation starter. Hi, I'm Gamora. I murdered my sister. Can we be friends? Of course we can't. How can you be friends with a monster? Why would you want that on your team? A team I actually kind of enjoyed being on, all things considered.
Well, I hate Nebula, so I actually would have... What? I'm just saying it don't change nothing.
Actually, it changes everything. The most deadly woman in the galaxy just admitted she loves us.
I did not.
You did. You said you were in love with us right after the part about killing your sister.
I said I enjoyed your company.
That is the Catathian definition of love.
I'll give you like. Can we just move on?
Agreed. That's about all the love fest I can take.
We accept you, Gamora Zenuburi.
Pretty sure we're married now.
This is excruciating.
All right, I'm pretty sure we've all caught our breath. Let's say we go stop a nutjob cult leader.
Yes.
Incoming!
We find Breaker! I get him first!
I believe he will find us!
Look out!
It's just gonna get harder from here!
I'm just getting warmed up!
They are coming at us from everywhere!
Wish we had one of their base chariots!
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
Hey, shotgun! Yeah, you! Put down my friend, or else!
What's next, Peter? So we can forget what I just said, right?
I am glad you confided in us, Gamora!
Clark! Whoa! It's got through!
My fists have quelled the believer!
This bullet sponge needs to be seeing stars!
Show him your roots! Breaker doesn't know what he's in for!
He's in for a world of suffering!
Well done, you two! A tactfully executed maneuver! I relish the idea of conquering the dastardly device!
When we find Breaker, I get him first!
Just make sure you're careful!
Still can't believe you killed Nebula!
Gamora did what needed to be done!
What's next, Peter?
Man! Peter Quill! The assassin is in
Get in
trouble!
the sky!
Drax
They are coming at us from everywhere!
He's reeling! Pile on the pain!
You don't have to ask me twice!
CPU, we're barely sensing this thing!
It is as venerable as it is large! We must break it!
It's all you, Gamora! Root! Huck, it's just gonna get harder from here!
I'm just getting warmed up!
How do they have this many goons?
With access to the Cortex, who knows how many reserve forces they can bring in here. We gotta shut it down!
Let's get to the bridge. Cosmos Tower is the quickest way.
that kid in the ritual thing?
I could not miss him.
You think the church did that to his head? Or was the poor sucker born like that?
Peter Quill, I wish to apologize for what I said when last we were here. Your mother was not cast out into nothing. As long as we remember them, those we cherish are not truly gone.
Right. We keep our dead in our hearts.
That cannot be healthy. Their remains should be properly buried.
So, Gamora... How am I supposed to drop the most interesting thing she's ever done?
Why do they keep blocking everything off?
Because now they expect us.
We need to find another way to the bridge.
You know, I usually hate it when that Cosmo spotlight would shine down on me, but now I kinda miss it.
I did not know you were so sentimental.
Almost drowning changes a guy.
You should be prepared in case the Grand Unifier arrives.
I'm more than ready.
Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over.
Really? A faith force field?
If we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then.
You gotta disconnect the power, Quill.
That's it, Peter. Let's go. We need to get out of here before Raker shows up.
All right, dead ahead! Let's book it!
Now is not the time for...
Guardians of the Galaxy. The Matriarch has chosen to enact the fulfillment from this station. And you shall not stop her.
She hasn't chosen anything. You've been manipulating her from the start.
She is the light. And I am merely her servant.
Kinda hard to be the light with that dark monster thingy inside of her.
Blasphemy! You may have rejected her promise, but you will believe when it returns you from death's cold clutches.
Your pain has pushed you to a perilous precipice, old friend.
How? It can't be. I saw you die.
The form is fleeting, but the foundation remains forever. Now cease this stubborn senselessness before it reaps a ruinous reward.
Ruinous.
Oops.
will provide some cover!
Make sure you don't fall off!
Make sure those snipers don't hit you either!
The sorcerer amplifies their power!
You don't want to be in the way of that!
No fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
Then put him in a body bag! Problem
On the left!
Fucking snipers! Dash cowards!
We need to close this distance!
Strength in fate!
Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
The warlock is more valiant than I believed!
Record tracks!
So he gets to just go around healing his pals!
The shaman must be dealt with immediately!
Stick it to her, group!
So many lousy angles to cover!
Keep shooting! I'll get closer! Stay away from the edges!
I will toss them to their deaths!
Close
That
another
weirdos
focus!
deserve it!
These deluded souls do not know when to quit! We approach the dog's tower!
Hold on, Nikki! We're coming!
Ready!
I am Groot!
This'll work! We can leapfrog our way back onto the bridge!
Leapfrog?
It's a... Just follow my lead!
I am primed to destroy!
Boy and Unisparker are still at it!
Hope all the god stuff wasn't just talk!
We're sitting ducks!
You are wrong on both counts!
He means we can't stay here!
On this we are agreed!
Past time someone got stabbed!
Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
Gonna have to use the rooftop!
Any ideas?
I have seen a sign!
Being shot at ain't enough of a sign!
I am referring to the billboard! Perhaps it can be cut loose!
Well, you're a big
Gamora!
target, that's
The
why!
billboard!
Good call!
You find more snipers over there, you save me one!
No promises!
Crap! Now it's Nova!
They're not Nova anymore, Peter!
Of course it was easier to get to before!
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles!
Is that like a Catassian minstrel?
These renegades are relentless!
Just once I'd like to cross this bridge without incident!
You can thank Goldie for that!
The warlock saved us from certain death!
I ain't scared of Ranger and his little light show! Been too long since I blew something up!
Watch your back! Make sure you don't fall off!
I got jet boots, remember? Chop, chop, Gamora! Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
The warlock is more valiant than I believed!
Aim at what?
Ground this traitor that I may bash his skull! Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
Is that like a Catassian minstrel?
These renegades are relentless! We approach the dog's tower!
We still have to fight our way through!
don't need Golden Boy's help.
Is that why you shot him?
Oh yeah, that was great. Right in the butt. Did you see the look on his face? It was all like, oh, my gilded glutes. Wriggle rear.
His perfect posterior! His
Champion cheeks.
Not add to our problems! Stay away from the edges!
I'll lay down some cover fire to get you across. So many lousy angles to cover.
That just gives us a fighting chance!
We approach the dog's tower!
Hold on, Nicky! We're coming!
Make sure you don't fall off!
Draw their fire while I cross to the next roof!
Too close!
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
The what now? Quill's killing loopy cops now. Music to my ears. How many are there? It's like all of nowhere. No.
As long as they're here, they can't go through the... whatever they called it!
The whole Clarkman.
That was not the name!
I like it better.
I love playing Zappazelli!
Calm down, weirdos. Deserve it. Save your nice words for later, Quill.
Not going into the light this time, little buddy!
We approach the dog's tower!
And we're almost halfway there.
Make sure you don't fall off!
I got jet boots, remember?
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
The what now?
Finally! I think they're giving up.
Just in time, because we're not getting back on that bridge.
I know where we are. There's a road nearby that intersects the main bridge to Cosmos.
Where?
It should be, right below us.
Battle must have been tremendous. Is any of this structurally sound?
Something tells me it never was.
We need to be on the other side of this thing.
We're not getting over.
Would under suffice? Perhaps we should summon the ship to deliver us to our destination.
Ain't no way they'd let us land anywhere near the big party. Better off fighting our way there.
Indeed. I would much rather face them with my blades.
I did see a floor directly below this one.
I ain't seeing no hatch or nothing. Hey, Quill, try your visor.
Warlock better not kill Raker before I get to him.
I am eager to pull that sorcerer's insides to the outside.
I don't need another round. Warlock can squeeze the life out of that freak for all I care.
Part of the floor looks weak.
Drax, buddy, let's make a hole.
That's one way down.
The best way! Look!
At least our guy seems to be winning.
Boom, baby!
You sure are destroying a lot of advertising today.
Like we need another reminder to buy Calyx cream. What's so special about Goldie anyway? You gonna make us a bridge or what? Who cares if he didn't ask? This ain't no time to be polite, you big stump. Oh, you gotta be flarking kidding me.
This carnage brings back troubling memories of worlds I destroyed.
We're so close.
Don't suppose Groot knows another side route.
If I could just get to the other side, I could hack that thing and drop the bridge.
If you can get to the other side, we can get to the other side, and it wouldn't matter.
Throw me.
What?
Throw me! Just get muscles to huck me across.
Do you have any idea how far down it is if you miss?
We ain't got time to argue. I'll make it.
Leave this to me!
Glad that wasn't wrong.
You are a valued member of this team. Not a tool to be thrown about.
Worried about this ritual. And what's really gonna happen if we can't stop it.
Ain't gonna be dead people coming back, holding hands and wagging tails, that's for sure.
We don't have to worry about that because we will stop it. More specifically, I'm gonna make Raker eat my element guns.
Perhaps shooting him would yield better results.
And then we're gonna bring my daughter home, and that's
That's what worries you.
one problem at a time.
Groot thinks we'll be nowhere royalty once we save it. Assuming they don't blame us for the Grand Unicorn, and the brainwashing cult, and the Magus World Destroyer thing. You know what? Maybe we should avoid nowhere for a while. Dumb are these flartnards to even fall for this full flarkment garbage.
Magus demands adulation, trapping you with vile illusion while feeding on your soul.
I felt it in my promise too. That endless hunger.
Oh yeah, hungry is an understatement.
Holy faith!
All that light isn't leading to the cortex. It is the cortex.
How could that mutt let this happen?
Looks like you'll get to ask him yourself.
This isn't going to end well.
Cosmo!
We've got to get down there!
Don't count him out just yet. I've seen him get out of worse scrapes.
The beast is being exposed to the promise.
Get away from my dog! Cosmo! Talk to us here!
The dog is lost in memories of the past. These deluded souls do not know when to quit.
Feels like I've been shooting that big bot for hours!
Things built tough. We need to really pile it on. Groot says if you mess with the dogs, you get the thorns.
Why does the dog not mind blast them?
Just buy him some time to recover! Gamora! Cut that!
I got all these toys. I'm just dying to use.
I was just trying to wake him up!
This is an historic battle! The last stand of nowhere!
We lose Cosmo today and it's all over!
That's right. You don't flark with nowhere, scuthole. This flatnard's sucking up all my shots.
I'm ready! Just find me an opening!
Musclehead's in trouble.
Cosmo, you've got to snap out of it!
Need your help here, buddy! This ain't me or we barely denting this thing!
We need to focus on taking it down!
Guys, huddle up!
What a bunch of losers! Me and Groot, we win this in our sleep.
Thanos used to tie me in fights like this just to make it interesting.
They are no match for these blades, Peter Quill.
All right, listen. This isn't our first rodeo, guys. Problem is, if we play it cocky, one little mistake is gonna bring us down. So let's get back out there, give this fight complete dedication, and make them scream. Who's with me? Die, thieves!
This is gonna be fun!
Time to remember us saving his tail here.
Bigger picture, Rocket!
Nobody kicks a dog on my watch! On our watch! This is an historic battle! The last stand of nowhere!
We lose Cosmo to them and it's all over!
Time to shred him!
What's next, Peter?
Oh, wow! Remind me not to piss off Groot!
What the flark are you doing? He's one of them now.
He's our friend.
Yeah, so is Drax. And I ain't going inside this fleabag's head.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that. Hey, buddy. Are you,
Take him out before it's too late.
Wait! He's still in there. I can hear him.
I hear only barking.
Focus your mind. He's there.
Oh, Flark it, just shoot the mutt!
Easy, bud. Friends, remember?
Is Peter Quill? Cosmo knows never lie.
Yeah, buddy. It's me. It's all of us.
Where is? Cosmo smelled. Smell of nowhere.
Where else would we be, Furbrain?
His mind is addled. Or he is simply a dog.
He doesn't see us. He's still in the promise.
Cosmo, where are you? What do you see?
Blue sky and cars to chase. Cosmo is back. Doma, how you say? Home.
He's talking about Earth.
Smell of fresh grass. Feeling of dirt between paws. No psychic burden, just walkies for going. And ball for fetching.
If you missed your home planet, could you not simply return at any time?
Nowhere is your home. Right here and now.
Nowhere is nothing. Dead heads, mind for scrap.
It's way more than that. This place is special.
If by met you mean I saved your bark, then yeah, we met here.
It's true. Nowhere was first place since Earth. Cosmo not feel like stray dog. First time